Here is the notation for the C major scale that we're going to use in this video lesson. This first example is the middle octave, so we're going to go from low C to the upper C and then back down again. So it's the middle octave. It's the one that we can use the full range of on the fretboard. Starts on the 3rd fret of the A string, goes up to the 1st fret of the B string, and then works back down. So this will be the first scale that you really have to know for the rest of this stuff to make any sense whatsoever. We will branch out beyond this middle range a little bit. We're going to look at a partial upper range, which would start on the C that's on the 1st fret of the B string and continue on up. We're only going to go up to G, which is 3rd fret of the high E string. And we're also going to use the lower portion that's available in this open position. Starts on this lower C, works its way down to open E of the low E string. So here's the tab for the scales you're going to need to know for this video. Today we're going to start looking at C position, or the key of C. And I refer to the C position because with the use of a capo we can make this positioning into a lot of different keys. We'll talk more about that as we go along, but we'll be referring to it as position instead of key. The scale we're going to start off with is the C major scale, and we're just going to look at one octave to begin. One octave means starting on a C note, or the root note, and you end when you come to the next one. So this is a C, low C, upper C. And here's the scale. That's one octave. We're eventually going to branch and start into the next octave. So if we at this C, we would all start over again. C. And the same thing down here in this C, we could go lower. But we can't make it all the way to another C down there because we end on E. So we've got all that to work with, and for this series we are going to start off with just this middle octave, branch off a little bit, and we're going to cover more of that range once we get into analyzing some songs and some different elements of those songs. But for now, learn that scale. You notice as I play through this that I'm using the same fingering each time. Your ring finger is going to play those initial root note. So by the time I get up here to this E, C, D, E, I'm on my second finger. For this position, your finger and your fret match. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3rd fret, 3rd finger, and so on. So that's the fingering for C major.